Let's continue with some more examples. So let's start off with a 13 raised to the negative 4 times 13 to the 7th. Now I'm going to write this with a positive exponent. So I'm going to take my 13 to the negative 4 and I'm going to put that under 1. So I have 13 to the 4th times 13 to the 7th. And remember, I can put the 13 to the 7th over 1 because any integer, any whole number can be written over 1. So then I'm going to use my multiplication of fractions. So 1 times 13 to the 7th equals 13 to the 7th over 13 to the 4th times 1, which gives me 13 to the 4th. Now using my quotient of powers property, I can simplify. So I'm going to have, since I have these same bases here of 13, my base is going to be 13, and then I'm going to subtract my exponents. So I'm going to have 7 minus 4. So that equals 13 to the 3rd. There is another way that I could solve this problem. So let's start off again with my 13 to the negative 4 times 13 to the 7th. So here I do have the same common bases, and I'm multiplying, so I can use my product of powers. So I'm going to keep my base, and then I am going to add my exponents. So if I have 13 raised to the negative 4 plus 7, negative 4 plus 7 equals 3. So as you can see, we can reach the same solution using several different methods. Next, let's take x to the negative 7th divided by x to the 4th. Now I can start off by writing this with a positive exponent. I'm sorry. So let's take 1 over x to the 7th multiplied by 1 over x to the 4th. So all I did here was I took my x to the negative 7 and I wrote it as a positive exponent, and I kept my x to the 4th. Now I'm going to multiply my fractions. So my numerator, I'm going to have 1 times 1 gives me 1. Now in my denominator, I can use my product of powers to add my exponents because my bases are the same. So I'm going to keep my base of x, and I'm going to take 7 plus 4. So that can be simplified as 1 over x raised to the 11th. Let's do one final example where I will have variables and numbers. So let's take 9m divided by 3m raised to the negative 2. So let's write the division as a fraction. So in my numerator, I'm going to have 9m, and that's going to be divided by 3m to the negative 2. So let's pull out the numbers so we can rewrite the fraction as a product of two separate fractions. So I have 9 divided by 3 times m divided by m to the negative 2. So let's simplify this a little bit. So I have 9 divided by 3, which is 3. Now I can use my quotient of powers properties on my second fraction here. So I can have, because I have the same common base of m, and I'm going to raise that to I'm going to subtract those two exponents. So I have m raised to the 1 minus a negative 2. So when I simplify this, I have 3 times m raised to the 1 minus a negative 2 equals 3. So when I simplify this, I have 3 times m to the 3rd.